Companies like Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, L'Oreal, and Amazon spend billions every year testing products before they hit shelves. They need real people, regular consumers, to try those products at home, give feedback, and get paid for it. And most people have no idea this opportunity even exists. Today, we're breaking down exactly how to get paid to test products for big brands, which platforms are legit, how much you can actually earn, and how to stack it into a real monthly income stream. Let's start with what product testing actually is, because there's a lot of confusion out there. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a pyramid. It's not just complete these surveys for pennies. Paid product testing is a legitimate market research category that has existed for decades. Companies need consumer feedback before they launch, reformulate, or repackage a product. They need to know if the new shampoo formula actually feels better, if the packaging is confusing, if the flavor is off, or if the product does what they claim it does. That feedback is worth real money to them, which is why they pay you for it. There are 4 main types of paid product testing, and understanding the difference will help you maximize what you earn. First is the in-home use test, also called an IHUT. This is the most common type and often the most valuable. A company ships a product directly to your house. Could be a new skincare line, a cleaning product, a food item, a baby product, a pet product, whatever. And you use it in your normal daily life for anywhere from a week to 30 days. At the end, you fill out a detailed survey about your experience. These typically pay between $15 and $75 per test, depending on the length and complexity, and you get to keep the product. Second is the focus group. These are either in-person sessions at a research facility or increasingly done via video call, and they involve a small group of participants discussing a product, concept, or ad campaign with a trained moderator. These tend to pay more, anywhere from $75 to $200 for a 2-hour session. Some specialty groups like medical device testing or financial product research can pay $300 or more. Third is mystery shopping. Brands send you into stores, restaurants, or online experiences to evaluate the customer experience without revealing who you are. You make a purchase, observe the staff, assess the environment, and submit a detailed report. The pay varies widely. Some assignments pay $10 to $20 plus reimburse your purchase. Others pay $50 to $100 for complex evaluations. Fourth is beta testing, and this is where tech companies live. If you use software, apps, games, or consumer electronics, beta testing programs let you try pre-release products and report bugs, usability issues, and feedback. Amazon's Vine program is one of the most well-known. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, and countless app developers run ongoing beta programs. Pay ranges from free products to $50 to $150 depending on the program and the depth of feedback required. Now let's talk about which brands actually run these programs, because this is where it gets real. Procter & Gamble runs one of the biggest in-home testing programs in the world through their PG Everyday platform. They test everything: Tide, Pampers, Gillette, Oral-B, Olay, Head & Shoulders. Johnson & Johnson tests baby products, skincare, and over-the-counter health items. L'Oreal runs consumer panels for their hair care, skincare, and cosmetics lines. Unilever does the same for Dove, Axe, Hellmann's, and dozens of other brands. Kellogg's, General Mills, and Kraft Heinz all run food testing programs. And on the tech side, Amazon, Google, Samsung, and Apple all have active consumer testing pipelines. The key thing to know is that these brands don't always recruit directly. Most of them use third-party research panels and market research companies to manage their testing pools. That's where you come in. Here are the platforms you need to sign up for today. Pinecone Research is one of the most respected consumer panels in the industry. They're selective. You have to qualify based on your demographics, but the payouts are consistent. They typically pay $3 per survey and $10 to $20 for product tests. They don't spam you. Every invitation counts. User testing focuses on digital products, websites, apps, and online experiences. You record yourself completing tasks on a product while talking through your thoughts. Tests take about 15 to 20 minutes and pay $10 each. If you're fast and articulate, you can do multiple sessions per week. Some specialized tests on their platform pay $60 to $120. Influenster is a massive product discovery platform where brands send free full-size products in exchange for honest reviews on social media and retail sites. You don't always get paid cash, but the value of the free products, sometimes worth $50 to $150 per campaign, is real income in the form of goods you'd buy anyway. bzzagent works similarly. They connect brands with everyday consumers who share genuine word-of-mouth feedback. You apply for campaigns, and if selected, you receive products and complete activities that generate authentic buzz. Great for beauty, food, and lifestyle categories. Home Tester Club is a platform specifically built around in-home testing. They run hundreds of campaigns per year across cleaning products, food, personal care, and more. Qualifying is competitive but doable if your profile is complete and specific. Survey Junkie and Branded Surveys both run product-specific panels alongside traditional surveys. They won't be your biggest earner, but they're consistent volume that adds up. The Product Testing USA network aggregates opportunities from multiple brands and panels into one place. Good for discovering smaller brand tests that fly under the radar on other platforms. And don't overlook Amazon Vine if you're an active reviewer on Amazon. It's invite only and based on your existing review history and helpfulness votes. But once you're in, you receive free products in exchange for honest reviews. And those products can have serious retail value. Now let's talk about how to actually get picked, because signing up is only half the battle. Every one of these platforms uses demographic data to match testers with products. Companies want specific consumers, not everyone. They want a 35-year-old woman with 2 kids under 10 who buys organic food and has a specific skin type, or a man in his 50s with joint pain who exercises 3 times per week. The more specific and complete your profile, the more opportunities you unlock. Fill out every single field on every platform. Don't skip the lifestyle questions, the health questions, the household income bracket, the shopping habits. Those details are exactly what brands are filtering for. If you skip them, you become a ghost in the system. Second, respond fast. When an invitation hits your email, act on it within hours, not days. These slots fill quickly. Some campaigns have limited spots and go in under 24 hours. Turn on notifications if the platform offers them. Third, be honest and detailed in your responses. Platforms track response quality. If your survey answers are consistently vague or contradictory, you'll get flagged and deprioritized. The people who get invited to test more are the ones who give thoughtful, specific, detailed feedback. Write like you mean it. Fourth, diversify across platforms. Don't put all your eggs in one panel. Sign up for 8 to 10 platforms simultaneously. Some will be quiet for weeks, then suddenly have a campaign perfect for you. Having a wide net means more invitations and more consistency. Fifth, keep your profile current. If you get a new pet, have a baby, change your diet, start a new medication, or move to a different region, update your profiles immediately. Brands are constantly looking for specific life stage consumers, and an outdated profile can disqualify you from campaigns you'd be perfect for. Think of it like keeping a resume updated. Your demographic situation is your value to these brands. Sixth, participate in communities. There are active Reddit communities and Facebook groups where experienced product testers share open campaigns, tips on which platforms are currently paying out, and alerts on high-value tests. Getting plugged into that network accelerates your earning curve significantly. The testing community is more active than most people realize. Now let's get real about the money, because people always want to know what this actually pays. Before we get into numbers, let's address the elephant in the room. Are these platforms legit or are they scams? The rule is simple. Legit product testing platforms never charge you to join. Never. If a platform asks you to pay a membership fee to access testing opportunities, walk away immediately. The legitimate panels, Pinecone, usertesting, bzzagent, influenster, are all free to join. They make money from the brands that hire them, not from you. Any site that tries to flip that model is a scam. Also watch out for vague, get paid to try products ads on social media that lead you to a landing page with no verifiable company behind it. Stick to platforms with established reputations, verifiable, brand partnerships, and a presence on sites like Trustpilot or the Better Business Bureau. The platforms I named in this video have been operating for years and have real people vouching for real payments. Now back to the money. If you're just starting out and signed up on a handful of platforms, expect $20 to $50 a month in the first few months as your profiles get established and you start qualifying for more tests. That's honest. Once you're active on 8 to 10 platforms, your profile is complete, and you have a track record of quality responses, you can realistically earn $150 to $400 per month. Some testers with demographics in high-demand categories, parents of young children, people managing chronic conditions, small business owners, consistently earn $500 to $800 per month. It's not a full-time income. Let's be clear about that. But it's also genuinely zero cost to start. No subscription, no investment, No training required. You give your honest opinion about products you'd use anyway and get paid and free products for it. For a few hours per week, that's one of the cleanest side income streams available. The people who maximize this treat it systematically. They dedicate 30 minutes every Monday morning to check all their platforms, apply to open campaigns, complete any pending surveys, and update profile information if anything has changed in their household. Consistent, low-effort engagement compounds into consistent earnings over time. Here's the bigger picture. Brands are spending this money regardless of whether you're in the system or not. That research budget exists. Those tests are happening. The only question is whether you're one of the people getting paid for it or not. Getting into these panels costs you nothing but the time to sign up and be consistent. If you're already buying products for your household, already forming opinions about what works and what doesn't, you might as well get paid for it. That's the entire premise. Companies need your perspective. They're willing to pay for it. You just have to show up. If you found this valuable, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. Subscribe if you want more real, practical ways to grow your income without hype or gimmicks. And drop a comment below. What product category would you most want to test? Skincare, food, tech, baby products, cleaning? Let me know down there. See you in the next one.